People whose partner cheated on them and quickly moved on to date the person they cheated with, claiming to be in love. How did that turn out for them? Two neighbors, both married couples, one next door to me and the other a few houses down. Husband next door cheats with the wife down the street, divorce, they date for a short while then break up. In the background, while coping with being cheated on, the wife next door and husband down the street start dating a while later after the divorce, marry, and last time I saw them had a kid on the way. Also, both husbands had the same first name, so that was weird too. I know someone this happened to. Ex-wife cheated with a dude, not literally down the street but lived nearby. My guy and the jilted wife started talking and ended up having a lot in common. It's been more than 10 years and they have a couple of kids together. The cheating exes continue to be trashy hot messes, and they appear to be living the lives they deserve, though they didn't end up being together after their divorces. They broke up and he tried to come back saying it didn't work out with her because he was still in love with me. Yeah. Okay. My ex did that to me a month after and I said no, so he ran back to the girl and the girl still took him back. OMG. I beat myself up for the longest time for feeling like I didn't have self-respect, but turns out she didn't either. Whichever girl takes him back, and believes his bullshit, has the least respect for herself. They're still together 20 years later. They can't stop cheating on one another every few years, but they're still making it work. This is the way. I've always said nobody wants to be with a cheater, not even a cheater, but they should be with each other. Here's to hoping the people they are cheating with aren't married also. These people should just have open relationships. Edit. To all the people saying that they're too immature / respectless / etc. to be in an open relationship, I said they should not, that they currently can. Honestly, this sounds like the most mature solution. Clearly both care for each other and want to make it work. Clearly both don't want to be monogamous. Like, make it official, set ground rules, communicate your concerns, and remove the barriers that would allow an otherwise good relationship flourish. Married. I don't live in that town anymore, from what I can tell they still are. It's been 6 years. He convinced her I was just a crazy friend who was obsessed with him, not someone he actually seriously dated. What a tool. She married him, had a kid, and she cheated on him before the baby was a year old. LOL. I suspect this is what happened with mine. Knew she got pregnant and then they got married, and then many years later out of boredom / curiosity went Facebook stalking. She was with another guy and the page was private, but the guy she cheated with was entirely public. Scrolled a bit and found a picture of black garbage bags, with their wedding picture on top. All of it engulfed in flames. Dude absolutely knew the situation, so I really just felt bad for the kid. Already been many years since I saw that, though. That's crazy to post that picture and keep it up still.
Hey, don't scroll to the next thread. Please just subscribe, like and hit the bell, or you will miss the next wild Reddit story. I'm already working on it, so see you in the next video.
The dude got her hooked on meth, and now she is homeless and in and out of jail. How does that make you feel? Super curious, because I do not know how I would feel. I'm not the person you're asking, but I had a similar experience. Cheating ex ended up being a substance abusing loser because she cheated with a substance abusing loser and ended up hanging out with him and his substance abusing loser friends. As far as I know, he's long gone from the picture. But she's been in and out of jail and rehab for years. Mostly I find it sad. She was smart, pretty, came from a good family and had many opportunities, and yet she threw her whole life away. For what? In the big picture, it's hard for me to feel like the slighted one here because my life is going great and she's stealing shark bites from Home Depot to buy fentanyl or whatever it is she does. I feel a bit selfish making it about me. But yes, there is a tiny part of me that I am not at all proud of that occasionally fantasizes about pulling a Toby Keith, how do you like me now? On her. But obviously that would be wrong. No need to rub salt in the wound. And who knows if she even thinks about me. I imagine she has bigger issues to worry about in life. Genuinely curious, do shark bites have a large black market value for drugs? Is it the copper? I can't imagine there is enough there to make that worth it. I honestly don't know. Tools and hardware in general have a huge black market and are extremely easy to resell. Go to any flea market and you'll see tables of tools with questionable ownership histories. Shark bites are a great combination of relatively small, relatively valuable, and very easy to sell. They're small, expensive and easy to steal. There used to be a scam of people stealing them then sending their friend to return them to a different Home Depot, getting store credit on a gift card, then selling the gift card to people in the parking lot. Or of course just selling them directly to handymen, who are also drug users. No idea if that's still a thing. She complained to me that he cheated on her. I laughed. She said I was cruel. I laughed again at that. Ha. Same here. She cheated, our relationship was fizzling out anyway, but it still hurt, was together with him for a couple months then saw his car at his ex's overnight. Complained to me about it and I just laughed. Been divorced just under 2 years at this point. In that time, she has fallen in love with at least 27 different guys. In the house, privately, we just refer to them by their incrementing number now. Oh yeah, mom and number 27 might meet us at the Ren Fair this weekend, she said. I hope she is having fun. I am really enjoying being a single father, it honestly kind of rocks. They're apparently still together, 11 years later. They went public with their relationship on my birthday years ago, when he and I were still married. I still have a relationship with my stepkids. They were 18-23 when X ran off to stay with his parents and left them and his dogs with me. The stepkids and the dogs know who was always there for them and never abandoned them. The dog I kept, my sole dog, is sleeping in the bed next to me right now. The other dog lived his best life with my stepson before passing of old age last year. Life moves on. So happy for your relationship with your stepchildren. Me too, I'm so thankful. Stepson lives in another city and made time to visit me with his wife and little ones when they were in town last month. Family isn't always blood, and love transcends the barriers that humans tend to make. They broke up after a few months. That whole friend group was a shit show. The friend group support them finding themselves. My supervisor at work cheated on his wife with one of our coworkers during a company Christmas party. Wife immediately filed for divorce, kept primary custody of the 2 younger children, 9 and 11, and Soup kept custody of their third and oldest, 14. He married the Chia T not long after and moved to another state for his new job. They got divorced about a year and a half later. She was shocked that a 15-year-old kid would not see a 23-year-old as a mom. I have no idea, and I don't care. They are irrelevant to me now. Same for me. My ex-husband wanted to stay friends and was convinced his affair partner and me would become great friends. Blocked that delusional man everywhere. No use in keeping terrible company. People like this want to be friends just to assuage their guilt. If you are still friends with them then what they did wasn't so bad, you see. Had a girl cheat on me with a friend of mine, they ended up dating for maybe a year before he cheated on and left her for his now wife, and he and I haven't been friends since. Meanwhile my ex tried to establish contact with me again after that happened but I ignored her. It wasn't until I told my friends that she hit me up out of the blue that they told me the rest. Since then I have no idea what has become of her, but I do hope she's doing well. My ex-husband and I were supposed to move to another state and halfway through the process, he told me he was still talking to his mistress, a big reason why we were moving in the first place, and he wanted to be with her instead. So the baby and I ended up staying put and he moved the mistress out to the apartment we were supposed to move into together. They got married within weeks of our divorce finalizing. He is by all accounts a miserable son of a bitch who complains how it isn't fair how things turned out. He complains that he isn't closer to our daughter. He complains she doesn't have as much interest in him as he thinks he deserves. He complains about having to pay child support. He and the mistress seem broke as hell all the time. He is still eager to blame me for all of his problems. And I'm living my best life with work and parenting, full custody. I got a promotion with a decent pay increase within a couple months of him leaving. I'm in a new relationship that I don't feel like I have to speed through to prove something. My friends, who were very supportive during the affair and divorce, only became closer to me and really filled that void in the beginning. It sucks it happened the way it did, but I am so much better off and so much happier without him. Life is a bring-your-own fairness party. Fairness is not something life automatically provides us. We have to create and uphold it.